Imagine if I told you that almost every woman you've met felt at least a little spark for you in the beginning, but that spark faded because nobody ever taught you how to handle that attraction the right way. Dating today isn't random luck anymore. It's a skill. And if you don't learn it, you'll keep watching other men live the story you secretly want for yourself. But once you understand how real attraction works, you'll stop chasing, start choosing, and women will feel that difference in you every time you walk into a room. Here's the truth. Attraction usually starts high and fades when you don't know how to handle it. Most guys don't fail to attract. They fail to keep attraction alive. Studies show women reject far more men than men reject women, which means most guys can't make that first spark last beyond a few conversations. That's why it feels like you're always one step away from something good, but it slips away again and again. It used to be easier when people met through family, college, or work. Now, dating apps and social media have flooded women with attention. You're not just competing with other men, you're competing with her phone, her notifications, and the ego boost from hundreds of likes and messages. Without real social and emotional skills, you'll feel invisible, no matter how good your heart is. A big mistake men make today is thinking money alone makes them attractive. Sure, stability and ambition matter, but real attraction comes from your presence, how you talk, how you carry yourself, how calm you are under pressure, and how you move through life. Think about the times you've seen a beautiful woman with a guy who wasn't good looking. It wasn't his face, it was his energy, his confidence, his ability to make her feel something different. Attraction is built on curiosity and tension. When something feels too easy to get, the mind loses interest. But when it feels just out of reach, it becomes exciting. The brain is wired to chase what feels slightly uncertain and special. If she feels she already owns you completely from day one, she slowly stops valuing your presence. Not because you're doing anything wrong, but because there's no mystery left, no sense of, I might lose this if I don't show up properly. Most men today are trained to be overly soft, overly available, and scared of tension. They think being nice all the time is the best move, but it often backfires. Being kind is good, but being afraid to show standards or boundaries makes you look unsure of yourself. Confident men aren't rude. They just know when to say no, when to walk away, and how to stand their ground. That quiet self-respect is what creates masculine presence, and that presence lets a woman relax into her feminine side. One of the most attractive things to a woman is a man deeply focused on his purpose. When she sees that your life revolves around growth, work, and dreams, and not just her, it sends a powerful message. It tells her you're stable, you're going somewhere, and you're not emotionally dependent on her attention. When you're improving yourself daily, you naturally become more interesting, because each time she meets you, she feels that you're sharper, stronger, and more grounded. Never let someone fully measure your potential too early. You don't need to show everything in the first week. Let her discover you slowly. When a woman senses that you have depth she hasn't fully explored yet, she stays curious. When she feels she's already figured you out, she starts to drift mentally, even if she stays physically. Attraction dies the moment she sees you trying too hard to impress her. When your actions look like performances for approval, they stop feeling real. Attraction works best when it's a side effect of who you are, not something you force. So work on your body, your voice, your style, but don't do it just for her. Let it be your standard, not your strategy. Your attitude should say, I enjoy you, but I don't depend on you. Be present when you're with her, but don't chase when you're not. Make her feel special in your presence, but let her also feel your absence sometimes, so her mind has space to miss you. Emotional impact is often created in the quiet moments when you're not there, and she finds herself replaying things you said or the way you looked at her. That balance between presence and distance is where deeper attraction grows. Stop running away from your darker sides as if they make you unworthy. Everyone has flaws, insecurities, and shadows. Real confidence isn't I'm perfect. It's I know my weaknesses and I still back myself. When you accept both your light and your dark, you become grounded, less reactive, and more real. Rejection is another test that separates boys from men. If you treat every no as proof you're not good enough. You'll always hesitate when it matters. Attraction requires risk, asking for her number, suggesting the date, going for the kiss when the moment feels right. If you fear rejection, you'll always be late. You have to see no as information, not a verdict. The moment you stop fearing it, your energy relaxes, and that calm confidence becomes magnetic. In the early stages, your superpower is calmness. Most men get nervous, overtalk, or avoid eye contact. But if you stay relaxed, steady, and speak like she's just another person, not a prize, you already stand out. Deep, unflinching eye contact quietly says you're not intimidated by her looks or status, that you're comfortable in your own skin. Women notice emotional stability. If you're easily triggered, dramatic, or need constant reassurance, attraction dies fast. But if she sees you stay grounded under stress and handle problems with clarity, she feels safe. And that sense of emotional safety is one of the strongest drivers of long-term attraction. Seduction, when done right, isn't about tricks. It's about creating a unique emotional experience. You're not trying to be liked, you're trying to be unforgettable. That happens when you make her feel comfort, attraction, curiosity, and a bit of challenge. You don't overshare feelings on day one. You don't confess love after a few chats. You give her moments other men don't, honest conversations, laughter, depth, and the feeling that you truly see her. Another powerful move is stepping away sometimes. Don't be available every second she calls or texts. Sometimes you'll be busy, sometimes you'll end the conversation first, sometimes you'll take time to reply because you're living your life. This isn't playing games, it's showing that your world doesn't revolve around her. Your absence should remind her of your presence, not make her forget you. When done right, it increases respect and attraction because she feels she has to show up better to keep your attention. Your communication matters. Speak a little slower, with calm confidence. Don't rush to fill silence. Those pauses, when used right, make your words land deeper. You don't need fancy lines, you just need grounded delivery. You don't need to create jealousy or play manipulation games. Just live in a way that reminds her you're desired and respected. When she sees others value you, it naturally amplifies how she sees you too. Dominance in a healthy way means leadership. You make decisions, suggest plans, and move with clarity. It's not about control, it's about direction. That kind of stability makes her feel safe to relax and enjoy being with you. Your mindset about yourself is everything. If deep down you believe you're not enough, you'll act in ways that prove it, overgiving, apologizing, or accepting disrespect. You have to rewrite that story and see yourself as a man with real value. When you truly believe you're capable of more, your behavior aligns with that belief, and people feel it. Many men can't move on from one woman because they have no bigger purpose. Their emotions revolve around her, so losing her feels like losing everything. But when you build a life that excites you, your goals, friends, passions, no one person can shake your peace. You can feel pain without collapsing, and that calm strength is deeply attractive. Society often shames men who understand attraction, calling it manipulation, while secretly admiring those who master it. The truth is, this isn't manipulation, it's emotional intelligence. As long as you're honest and respectful, learning how attraction works is power. You don't need to be a villain to be magnetic or a martyr to be good. You can be kind and still have boundaries. You can respect women deeply and still walk away from games or disrespect. The strongest men in dating aren't the ones begging for attention, they're the ones who choose where to give it. So from now on, work on your life, your health, your skills, your money, your social circle, your mindset. When you meet women, be calm, honest, confident, accept rejection as part of the process. And remember, your value doesn't come from who chooses you, it comes from who you become. When you start living that way, everything shifts. You stop chasing, stop performing, and start attracting naturally. You become the man who doesn't beg to be chosen, he simply chooses what fits his world. And that's the kind of man no woman forgets. I hope this helped you. I will meet you with another video soon.